Hello, welcome back. Today we're going to go over pipe text, why it's used, how it's used, and what you can do with it to make your surveys a lot more dynamic when sending it to your different participants and audiences. Now with that being said, let's hop into the survey and take a look. So going into the survey, the place in which you find pipe text in the survey builder and survey flow would be by doing the following. So in the survey builder, let's say I wanted to add another question. Let's make this a text entry question. I'm going to move this up here. And this text entry question is going to be a follow-up to Q4. So I'm going to type in, why did you rate the professor as answer from Q4? Now, the place in which you find pipe text, if you can see on the screen here, is by clicking this option right here. And once you click pipe text, in that option, that little pop-up that shows up when you're configuring the question, you can pull in pipe text from a number of different sources, such as embedded data in your survey flow, GeoIP location, survey link information, date and time, opt-out links, random numbers, so on and so forth. In this particular case, if I want to get the answer someone gave from Q4, the way in which I'd set this up would be by removing this, taking out that placeholder, clicking on pipe text, the survey question, hover over Q4, and then instead of selecting the question text, I'll select the selected choices. Now this, why did you rate the professor as something, will be replaced through this little coded section right here with whatever the person selects from Q4. So if the person selects not friendly, we'll see in Q17, why did you rate the professor as not friendly, will replace this section of code. Same thing with if they select very friendly, then why did you rate the professor as very friendly, will replace this section of code. So we'll do a quick test so that you guys can see how this would look in a survey setting. I'm going to do extremely friendly, extremely this. And then, now that I've selected extremely friendly for how friendly was the professor, in the follow-up question, it'll be replaced in that little placeholder section right there with extremely friendly. Now, something to keep in mind about pipe text is that it only works after a page break or if the pipe text is inserted between blocks. So for example, let's say that I still have the same setup of the survey. Last time, when I used the pipe text value, it pulled Q4 into the following question on the next page. But let's say hypothetically I remove this page break and just took the survey as normal now. Now you'll see that the pipe text won't really work as we want it to. So in this case, informative, extremely knowledgeable, extremely friendly, and you'll see here that the pipe text isn't showing up. This is because a page break has to occur for the pipe text to get read in and piped into that next question. That's something to keep in mind when you're using pipe text in Qualtrics. Now leaving the survey builder, let's head to the survey flow. So I'm gonna add this page break back in. And in the survey flow itself, the way in which you add pipe text is a very similar format. So let's say I wanted to add another block, and I'm gonna call this pipe text. And the way I'm gonna set this equal to a specific value is by clicking on that set value option, this drop down menu, insert pipe text, and just like before, I can set it equal to something. And in here, something which is critical is that if you're setting pipe text in the survey flow, that element has to come after where it's grabbing the information from. So in this particular case, if I do pipe text, then set it equal to the answer from Q4, select the choices, and then hit apply. Since this is before Q4 gets asked, this will be blank. And if I use that anywhere else in the survey, it will just pull through with a blank value. However, if I move it below the block, which is important here, since in survey flow we deal with blocks, this guy will only get set after this entire block is complete, and then let's say there was a follow-up block afterward, then it would pipe into the follow-up block wherever you're pulling this value into. So to recap, the way in which you find pipe text is by doing the following. So in a question, it'll pop up as a little pop-up option here. You just click on it, choose where you're going to get your pipe text from, and then push it into that appropriate portion of the survey. In the survey flow, you're going to click set a value now, this drop-down menu, hover over pipe text, and then select the source. And then two things to keep in mind about pipe text are, one, in the survey builder, if you're piping from one question to another, there has to be a page break between the questions for the pipe text to actually pull through. And then two, in the survey flow, if you're piping something in from a previous block, it'll only grab that value at the end of the block, and then in the next block, you'll be able to access that value that's in that pipe text variable, or in the variable, and then you'll be able to pipe it in wherever you want it to go. Hope that clarifies things. If you guys have any additional questions or concerns or anything else you want to go over, please feel free to reach out in the comment section below. Always happy to clarify anything or go over anything further. Thank you guys for watching. Look forward to seeing you again soon in the next video. Take care.